Hi everyone, I'm Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day so far. I'm very excited because I got to work on something very different yesterday. And yeah, I'm super excited. I thought I would share it with you. So I picked out this ball of yarn that I've had in my stash for quite a bit. It's loops and threads, snuggly wuggly big. So it's a very big skein of yarn, and it came with 947 yards, and let's see, it was a light 3 yarn, so they recommended that you use a 4mm hook. So there's like the yardage. I really do like this yarn, but it's not often that I work with something that's not worsted weight. So especially going on the lighter side, if I usually don't work with worsted weight, I'll work with something thicker, but it's not often that I work with something thinner. I did use, this was already partially used when I picked it up yesterday, because I had used a strand of it as I made this giant ghost. So this was made using 3 strands of yarn. 2 of them were worsted weight white yarns, and then the third, which you could see all the little specks, were it was this yarn. So I did have a bit of it used already, and I don't know why the cheeks show up so like brownish on the camera. They are definitely more pink in person. They're a little bit lighter in person, but I really do like that ghost. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna use the yarn and I'm gonna make something different, something for myself. So I came up with this. And my initial thought was I'm going to make a cowl. No pattern. I was just going to make it up as I went. I never made a cowl before. I think I made a scarf before and I didn't like it because my tension was so tight when I made the scarf, and I don't even think I have it anymore. But I decided I'm gonna go looser. So I went with the 3 weight yarn and a 5.25mm hook. So I didn't even use my G hook. I think it's an I hook, the one that I used. And it looks really cute. I do have my ends to weave in, so I guess it's not officially finished, but I do have just 2 ends to weave in, which I'm probably gonna do that, like hopefully today I get to it. It's something so quick that we know we can do in like a few minutes, but we definitely, I will like hold off on doing it as long as I can. I don't like weaving in ends or sewing pieces together, but anyways, that's different. So ignore my ends. This is the front. So what happened was, it was originally, I had made it like this long. And when I put it on, I was like, well, it kind of hangs low. It was hanging like this right here. And it kind of hung too low for my taste. But if I wanted to turn it like an infinity scarf type thing, where you put it on your neck and then you turn it again so it goes twice around your neck, it was a little bit too snug. So I already had my initial chain. What I decided to do was, since I was originally crocheting, back and forth this way, at the very end, I added a little bit of an extension to it by just turning my hook, I guess, the whole project, and crocheting this way instead. So it does have that little patch where you can tell it's definitely worked different than the rest of it, but I don't mind it at all. I think it looks really cool, and maybe I wouldn't like it as much if it were like in variegated yarn, because you would really be able to tell, the stripes going this way and then all of a sudden they go vertically. But I like it here. I think it's pretty subtle. You could still definitely see it, but I like the way that it looks. So I haven't actually tried this on yet. Let's see. I'm gonna put, because I'm pretty sure when I wear this, I'm gonna try to put this in the back anyways. It's not that I don't like it, it just don't really mind it. So my ends. So I like it. I think it's really cute. And you can kind of like work with it around to have this part a little bit more tight. And then the second, you know, loop a little bit longer. But I think it's really, really cute. And I can imagine this like with a jacket on. Right now, honestly, it is too hot to even picture wearing this out. But I really love the colors of it. So I'm proud. I'm happy that I got to make a wearable. I honestly don't really often make wearables. So I'm going to take this off because it is hot here. It is really, really hot. But yeah, I enjoyed making it a lot more than I thought. But it did take a lot longer than I thought it would take. This honestly took me close to maybe 4 hours to make. But I think part of it is because I did use a really thin yarn. Even though I did use a bit of a bigger hook, you know, it was a 5.25 millimeter hook. So it is kind of a big hook. But I probably should have used something of a thicker yarn. But I really like the way that the lighter yarn just drapes, because you know when you use a thicker yarn it is a little bit more stiff. So I'm happy that I dedicated the time to it, and I really like the way that it came out, imperfections and all. So I mean, I'm not hating it. I'm gonna use this and I'm going to enjoy it. So yeah, I have some extra yarn I'm gonna put back in the shelf. I don't know yet what I'll make with this. I didn't know what I was gonna make with the yarn when I put it away after making the ghost. So I think it's fun because you never know what you're gonna make. I just noticed I'm only wearing one earring. Oh my gosh. Okay. Last night, I'm hoping it happened last night, but I lost an earring, and it's like these stud earrings, and I love them a lot. They're very special to me, very sentimental. I actually only own 2 pairs of earrings, and both of them are super, super sentimental and special to me. These, my mom gave them to me for my birthday a couple years back. And I own these hoops that I've worn before. They're like these little gold hoops. Those my grandma gave to me. So they're so, so special because, you know, she has passed. And yeah, I'll treasure those forever. I really have to look for this one though. I was sad when I noticed I was missing it. Because like I made my bed already. I'm hoping that's where I lost it, because it's happened once before. And I decided I am not going to sleep with earrings on anymore because I don't want to keep losing them. And that's really the only time when I have lost an earring, is when I sleep with it. Sometimes I think the earring snags on my pillowcase and it comes off. But when I made my bed, I didn't find it. So I think what I'm going to do is like move the bed, and like really my room is gonna look like a disaster, but I'm gonna move the bed and take off all the sheets and just really try to find that earring. I'm not gonna vacuum in here for a couple days. I mean, hopefully I find it soon, but I thankfully just did vacuum like yesterday, and I had my earring yesterday. So I'm gonna be on a mission because I really hope I don't lose it forever. I really do love my 2 pairs of earrings, and I feel like a pirate right now that I only have one. But that's kind of what's been going on. Yeah, thank you so much to everyone for yesterday's video though, when I mentioned about Kylo and if you could keep my little puppy in your thoughts and your prayers. Thank you so much to everyone who commented that they are going to, and that really meant a lot to me. I truly appreciate it. He is definitely going through some health issues, and it's been really hard for me and for him, of course. But financially, it has been difficult because vet appointments are expensive. On top of that, of course, we had like the medication and the procedures like blood work and x-rays. So I think I'm kind of, I think I'm going to do maybe a video after tomorrow and kind of talk more about that, what's happening, and give you guys an update. I am giving him a new medication and I want to see how that works a little bit before talking about it, because I was so worried about him. I still am, but I don't want to. It's hard because I just want to see how this medication works for a little bit, for a couple more days for him, and then I'll update you guys on him. But he is such a happy little puppy, and I just love him so much, and I will honestly, you know, do whatever I can to help him get to good health. So yeah, thank you so much to everyone for all your well wishes for him, and it really does mean a lot. I can it means a lot to me, and I just appreciate it so much. So thank you for watching. Thank you for spending some time with me, and I will see you guys tomorrow.